Universal free health care may be a reality in Colorado as supporters have gathered enough signatures to put it on next year's ballot, a plan that would make Colorado the very first state to opt out of the federal health care law and replace it with its own taxpayer-funded coverage for every single resident. What do you make of this, Nick? Big step for Colorado.
Huge step.
We're here. 158,831 qualifying signatures is what they have, and this might be a reality on the ballot for consideration next year.
Right, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to be very down to not have to worry about the crazy costs of, you know, having to take an ambulance or having to go get a checkup or something. So this is going to be great for a lot of people, but at the same time, I know a lot of people are going to be very, very, very pissed off about this. I know other states have tried this in the past. It didn't work out very well, but I mean, you look at a state like Colorado where 1/5 of the jobs are actually in or associated with healthcare. I think that's going to have sweeping change. I mean, look, people are ripping people off so bad in the healthcare system that it's like, we need this kind of stuff. And other countries do it. Why don't we?
You know, these major healthcare conglomerates are absolutely right. 1 in 5 jobs in Colorado, they're associated with the healthcare industry. You have people that are coming out saying, look, this is going to be terrible, a single-payer system. What are you thinking? One of these people is Byron McCurdy. He's the president of the Colorado State Association for Health Underwriters. He says a single-payer system would destroy our industry. I don't think there's any question about that. I guess he's talking about his industry where he gets to rip off a bunch of people and
charge whatever the hell he wants.
Right, that would be the industry we're talking about. You mentioned the Colorado weed industry is booming earlier. What do you think of taking some money from that and sort of subsidizing? Because this will be taxpayer funded, 7% of workers' salaries.
Right, so when we say free, we mean you're not
still paying for it.
Yeah, but the way you should be paying for it, the way other countries do it, right?
Not with these exorbitant premiums going to a private.
Ripped off, so. Yeah, and I mean, I mentioned, you know, other states have tried it, didn't work out very well, but I think Colorado's got their weed safety net thing going on, so I think they should be good.
They
At least
do.
I hope they do.
I do too. I wish them well. Vermont lawmakers, they passed a universal health care system for Vermont residents in 2011. Then they retracted it 3 years later. They said, hey, you know what? We just can't afford this. My state of Kentucky did a similar thing where they made universal their own way of doing Obamacare for Kentucky residents. It went bankrupt. Let's hope that Colorado doesn't fall fate to these other 2 states. Very gutsy doing this, putting it on the ballot. It's time. You mentioned other civilized countries having access to health care without being bankrupted or you know, people not losing their homes over an emergency room visit, which you would think that would just, you know, be common sense here.
Yeah, let's hope a lot of people have that kind of common sense and don't think that, you know, things like Obamacare are the worst things since slavery.
Taxpayer-funded coverage for every single Colorado resident. That's what's on the the ballot for them. Universal health care, most likely coming to Colorado in 2016.